All right. So daily, we really doing daily. Even if I gotta do reruns because my shit wanna fuck up. So daily, fuck is you daily. The difficult role from content creators to rapper. Let's see what he's talking about. I want to see what he's talking about.
With another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the content creator to rapper road and how tough that can be sometimes. But before I get into that, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things. It helps me out a ton. And really quickly, I got to give a shout out to DDG just for making this a relevant topic, so it's something that I could talk about because it's something that I've had in the back of my mind for.
Okay, but we don't need to really talk about DDG though. Like the man, like shout out to DDG. Lots of respect for DDG, but god damn, bro. Let a nigga not like your music if you don't like your music. Stop being the motherfucking, like, damn. You want your ego stroked bad. Shut the fuck up.
For a while now. And I've also made a video somewhat similar to this one on this kind
All right, we gotta do 720 because I know my Wi-Fi sucks.
of topic before. But recently, DDG has gotten into another internet beef.
Damn.
This one on this kind of topic before, but recently DDG has gotten into another internet beef with a streamer. This time it's Black Boy Max, and he got into a beef with this guy for the main reason
This is what I gotta fucking deal with. 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 Ah! We gonna get this shit fixed on God.
that DDG ends up in beefs nowadays, and it's people disrespecting his music or him feeling that people have been disrespecting his music. He's gotten into beefs with people like Bruce Drop Him Off because of the exact same thing.
Gun to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs.
And this is the clip that kind of started it all off.
Play that new DDG.
I ain't gonna lie. If you saw this clip, I won't end the stream, but I saw the clip. Bro, the way Lacey looked at that man, I would have started dying too, bro. Realistically. But if you play the clip all the way through, hopefully.
The beef
See, yeah, he ain't played the clip all the way through. He probably about to explain it, but I'm explaining any fucking ways. So if you play the clip all the way through, literally, like 2 seconds later, Max goes, nah, DDG got some decent tracks though.
pretty much devolved into these guys getting into like a call and talking about it on stream and arguing and going back and forth.
Speak on my
Then we got this nigga, the Shay being the mediator. God damn. This shit gonna be lag central.
Oh, I don't give a f who listen to it. If you don't f with it, you ain't gotta speak on it, especially if you met me in person, bro.
But this is something that happens quite
This happens every fucking year
often for DDG, like I mentioned earlier. And this is because he is super sensitive to any content creator opinion on his music. And I don't mean content creator like myself. Like I'm a music page, so I guess he'd be a little bit more understanding. But just in general, like regular streamers or YouTubers that are in his kind of bubble. And this is because of how hard he's had it as a YouTuber who's tried to translate into the rapping world and how much slack he gets because of that transition. So whenever somebody who is from his world, as he calls it, gives him any sort of real criticism or kind of laughs at his music in the way that Max seemed to be laughing in that clip, or the way that Bruce Drop Him Off disrespected him on that stream with Lucky, whenever that really happens for him, he takes it very, very seriously because he feels like you guys should understand where I'm coming from. You know that we come from the same exact world, and you know how hard it is for me to kind of shake that stigma of being a content creator who's just trying to get some quick clout off of rap, and that's why he gets so sensitive and is very hyper focused on any.
But like, coming as anyone who makes music or does content creation, like I should have respect for you for being able to make that transition, not have respect for you for the music that you make. What? That's fucking retarded. Ooh, can't say that word. That's fucking stupid. I gotta watch myself, bro. I forget that I'm on YouTube. What I mean by this is like, yeah, we gotta show DDG the respect he deserves for even being able to make that transition, because 9 times out of 10 people are gonna get clowned for even trying to make a transition like that. Oh, he's trying to transition into real music, shit like that. But the thing with DDG is like, he make it so hard for us to genuinely give him that respect because he always want to come back and beef with a new streamer. or beef with the top streamer or just beef in general. The same shit happened with Soul Illuminati. The same shit happened with Your Rage. The same shit happened with Bruce Drop 'em Off. The same shit happened with fucking Max. And it's gonna happen again with somebody new. I'm telling you right now. And it's like, we love DDG. We really fucking do. But it's when you do shit like this is when we have a fucking problem.
Anybody from his world that kind of laughs off or disrespects his music. This is because of people like Bad Baby or Jake Paul, these huge content creators online, these people who got famous off Vine or Instagram or whatever the hell, who end up making music and just kind of dipping their hands in the rap bowl just to receive the clout off of it, just to receive the benefits that come from it while not really taking the craft seriously.
Now, Bad Baby, I got a few of her songs on my playlist, still somewhat in the rotation today. Like if it comes on, I'm not gonna skip it because I genuinely did enjoy some of her music. Jake Paul, on the other hand, I'm skipping that shit every fucking time. You're never making it to my fucking playlist. Fuck you. Logan, you're fucking cool. I have a lot of respect for Logan. It's Jake that I don't have no fucking respect for. Final statement.
Not caring or about respecting hip hop or respecting rap and its traditions. So when someone like DDG decides that he wants to be a rapper, nobody really takes him serious. Nobody takes that type of content creator rapper serious,
Exactly.
especially when that person is still posting on YouTube or still doing their little Twitch streams that they were doing beforehand. It's just like, he's just here to have fun. He's not really here to take it serious. He's not here to be a real rapper. So,
But that's the problem though. People look at it as like, oh, he here to dip his toes in the damn shit. But people really have a passion for music. Like people live and breathe music, but also happen to make content. I am one of those people. I live and breathe music, but I just love making content. And I'm not saying that I'm a big content creator yet. You know what I'm trying to say? But what's going to happen is like, say I blow up on music before I make content. Are y'all going to label me as a rapper that makes content? Or are y'all going to label me as a content creator that makes music? Or are y'all just going to label me an artist or a creator? Which one will it be? And I think it always depends on how the world perceives it. And for real, it shouldn't fucking matter. Like if you love your craft, none of that shit should fucking matter. Do you?
So DDG is already fighting the fight that most rappers are fighting when it comes to just like getting people to listen to your music, especially new people. That's already hard enough. But now he's also fighting the fight for people to actually take him seriously, for people to understand that he's not doing this just as play. So in him having to take both of those fights head on, it's created a high level of sensitivity when it comes to people from his side of things being, disrespectful to his craft because they should know how hard it is.
Speaking on content creators that make music, let me speak on Max real quick. So like I see Max, he makes music on stream and or off stream and then previews the music and has released music and done things with music specifically. But what I've noticed is they often tell Max, yo, take it a bit more serious. You always playing with it. Or even Dante, for example, people like Dante, it's not something that he takes serious, but it's his craft. Like that's his work is what I'm getting at. That's their work. That's what I'm getting at here. So the fact that like sometimes people be like, oh, take it more serious. You could really do something. You could really make it a lifestyle. You could really make it a career versus just content creation. You could do both. And that's the problem. DDG trying to make it fucking one or the other. And he trying to be labeled as a rapper versus being labeled as a creator or an artist. And I think that's the problem. But then again, I completely understand where you're coming from. Like, don't nobody want to be labeled a content creator or a fucking, oh, he's just a YouTube rapper. Like, that shit is whack. I'm gonna be dead ass. That's just whack. Who wants to be labeled a YouTube rapper? Look at people like Quadeca or Dax or who else? Screwface Gene. People like that, they make wonderful music, but they be labeled as YouTube rappers. I think Quadeca has stepped out of that realm in general, but you get where I'm coming from.
They should know what it.
If anything, it's flipped. The rappers is trying to become content creators.
It's like to be somebody who's not taken seriously, because even when you look outside of just like the rap space, the rap bubble, YouTubers and content creators aren't really taken that serious as celebrities in general, right? Like Nobody looks at, a streamer the same way that they look at an actor or
Exactly.
a singer, or that they look at any other type of celebrity, a comedian or a talk show host. Like, it's just not taken very seriously in the world in general.
At all.
Most people look at content creators as kind of weird. They're just like, all right, somehow they make money on the internet thing, on the TikTok thing. They don't really understand it. So
They don't get it
even
at all.
outside of just rap, there overall isn't a high level of respect for content creators like YouTubers and streamers. So when DDG feels like they're going against him, it's like betrayal in a sense. Now, is DDG in this situation doing way too much? Of course, absolutely.
course.
But I think we all have to acknowledge that he's coming from somewhere that is at least understandable.
Yeah.
When you've taken so much slander trying to transition and everyone just calls you a YouTuber, you a YouTube rapper, you're not a real rapper, you a YouTube rapper. When people from your own space do that to you as well, like I get why he could be frustrated at that. And it's kind of like, he's been fighting this criticism from the outside world. So now when people inside his world do it too, it hurts. It hits a little different, let's just say. It's like if every time somebody walked up to you and raised their hand like this and then smacked you, the next time somebody raised their hand like this, when they walked in front of you, you would think that they're going to smack you. You're going to prepare like they're about to smack you. You might smack them first, when in reality, they were just trying to get a high five. But you've been so conditioned to see this and immediately think, oh my gosh, I'm about to get smacked. I have to defend myself, that's what you do.
Have y'all seen that video? I think Andrew Tate said something about it. When you put monkeys in a room and you tell them to get the banana and you put a ladder in there, but every time they go get a banana and they bring it down, you shock them with a shot collar or some bullshit like that. And then you swap out all the monkeys. And by the time you get to the end, the monkeys are actually the ones jumping the other monkeys for trying to go get that banana. So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is.
Getting respect in rap is something that's really hard to do, especially if you're somebody who gained notoriety from outside places and then try later on to be a rapper.
Bro, it's not even about rap though. It's anything. It's literally anything you try to step out of. Like if you start as something different and try to step out of it and do something different that's usually not what you normally do, which would be where you came from as an actor. Say you are an actor and you trying to go into like, well, I don't know, wrestling or even acting to directing, like even shit like that. People be like, oh, maybe we could see what you do because you're really just an actor. You don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. So it's like, even with all of that being said, it doesn't matter where you come from. Even if you try to step out of that bubble, you're going to constantly get that new eye that tells you that, oh, you aren't this. You can't do this because you come from here. And as people that are doing that, stepping out of that, we shouldn't let nobody tell us what to do. We shouldn't be letting nobody tell us that it's not possible. We shouldn't be letting nobody tell us that, oh, you can't do it. If anything, prove their ass wrong and gain their respect. Look at Logan Paul. He came into the WWE. People was like, oh, he's just a fucking YouTuber. He ain't gonna do shit. And he got that ring and went fucking crazy. And people like, oh, I got a lot of respect for Logan now. He really can go in the ring. Shit like that. Even Pat McAfee coming from football and stepping into the ring. Even celebrities coming from that, stepping into the ring. It don't matter what it is. You could come from the ring and step into something completely different. Like even content creation, trying to come from something else and do content creation. Like it doesn't, bro, it don't matter. Whatever you trying to do that shit. It's going to come with the game. That's what you got to understand, that you can't win on the internet. You can't win. So the best option for you is to just do you. And I'm really rambling, but God damn it, I'm a true yapper. Fuck it.
People just don't really give you that
I'm only 5 minutes through this video.
level of respect that other rappers get because they've been doing it for a really long time. So if you haven't dedicated your entire life pretty much to rapping, sometimes it's hard to get that. On rare occasions like a Lil Baby, you get it very early on. But for the most part, rap is kind of a place where respect is earned, not just necessarily given. And for guys who are outsiders coming into rap, it's even worse. But even sometimes for the guys who have always been rappers, they don't even get that same level of respect just because of the type of music that they make. You can look at early Drake. Drake, before he really became like the #1 guy in rap in terms of popularity and stardom, he was not very well respected. People didn't even want to call him a rapper. People were like, can you even call Drake a rapper? Like people would say,
See, he was a fucking actor that went into rap.
things like that because they didn't respect him. They didn't respect his craft as a rapper because, you know, he would sing sometimes or something like that. He was too sensitive to be a rapper. Or Lil Yachty when he first came into the game, even still today to a certain extent, but especially in the beginning, people didn't respect him as a rapper. He was having too much fun. He didn't take the craft serious, and he was just out here ruining music and taking it and turning it into something bastardized. And so even guys that are inside of rap have a hard time sometimes getting that respect. So imagine being somebody who's coming from Vine or coming from making funny skits on TikTok or doing goofy pranks, couple pranks on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that content creators can't have any success in rap because it happens all the time. You know, Jake Paul has a whole bunch of songs that have millions of views and he has some platinum songs, and so does somebody like Rice Gum.
But y'all gotta understand, those creators were ginormous before they even made songs. And I'm not even trying to say that DDG wasn't ginormous, bro, but it's the fact that those two were humongous, right? It was Rice Gum, Jake Paul. It was like a whole little niche of them motherfuckers doing crazy shit with the music. And then what got them the views was low-key the cringe, the clickbait, the idea of the beef. It's like all that shit is what got them the views. It wasn't even about the music itself. I guarantee you nobody's playing that music today. And if they are, they have probably some other reason why they're playing it, for like nostalgia or something. And that's not me throwing shade at people that are still listening to that music today. That's just what I think.
I Show Speed has songs with millions and millions of views.
And I think I Show Speed is a complete troll when it comes to fucking music. But that doesn't mean he's not trying. But I don't think I Show Speed is genuinely trying to take music seriously. That's the difference. DDG was trying to take music seriously, so it's completely understandable why he would be so upset at such a thing.
So does Kai Cenat, so it's not completely impossible. Kai
Cenat was playing around with El Jabba. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like if you know what the creator is doing, if you know why they're doing it, you can understand their thought process towards the shit. So my question is like, why does DDG even let it get to him like that, knowing that he's a content creator, knowing that he gonna get a lot of hate for just doing what it is he do? I don't understand it because he should know better. But
possible for content creators to be successful in the rap space. There's just one thing that all of these names that I've listed so far have in common, and it's that they didn't really take it that seriously. They weren't really trying to be full-time rappers. They just kind of did it for gits and shiggles, like it was just for fun, and they didn't really take it much further than them dropping songs here and there. An example of a content creator who decided to become a full-time-ish rapper and actually had a lot of success with it is KSI. Despite the fact that I think KSI is terrible. I
think KSI sucks, but yeah, I fucking said it. He sucks, but Quadeca washed you in a fucking a diss track, two of them, and he was trolling you. He was fucking trolling you, and he won. Come on now. Quadeca can rap.
I don't like any of his music, but he's undeniably been successful in his music ventures, you know, doing shows and having a whole bunch of songs with crazy features and a whole bunch of numbers. Like, he's been very successful. But there is another thing that I have found in common with all the names that I listed so far, and it's that these are mega stars. These are huge content creators. These are the top of the top. These are pillars of content creation online. These guys are transcending social media and social media culture. They already have a massive audience of tens of millions of people and a crazy fan base that will support literally anything they do. So them having success in rap doesn't really mean much. They could literally like shard on a hoodie and sell it to the masses. And when you take a little bit of a step down from guys like all the way at the top, like those people like KSI, you know, Kai Cenat, and step down to like a DDG, which, mind you, I'm not trying to say DDG's a small YouTuber. He's also been really, really huge on YouTube. He's just not to those guys' levels. It becomes a lot harder because you don't have that same fan base that's just rabid over you. Not to say that DDG doesn't have a fan base. Obviously he does, but it's not the same. So it becomes way harder for a DDG in comparison to Jake Paul, who had, you know, 20 million subscribers. Or
I'm ahead of his whole fucking script. That's because I do this. That's because I'm really part of this shit, man.
Or however many subscribers he has on YouTube, it's just a different level of difficulty when you're not one of those top guys in terms of just content creation in general. Everyone who's on YouTube knows who Jake Paul is. Everyone who's on YouTube at all pretty much knows who Kai Cenat is or Speed is, but not everyone on YouTube knows who DDG is, despite the fact that he does have millions of subscribers. That's why it's just different. That's why when you look at somebody like Bad Baby, who actually, you know, she had a couple decent songs. I'm not gonna lie, like she had
I'm ahead of the script.
some decent work. I'm not gonna lie.
This is what I do, like on some real shit. Movies, TV shows, YouTube. I'm ahead of the goddamn script. I see what you're doing. I observe. I consume. I'm here to consume and create.
That's why you see Bad Baby, though, not try to be a full-time rapper. She did some rapping here and there, but she went and did OnlyFans, which is way easier to do. And she's 20 times more success, 30, probably hundreds of times more successful doing OnlyFans than whatever she would have been able to do as a full-time rapper. Even when more traditional celebrities try to cross over into rap like Shaq or The Rock, people, again, just don't really take them serious because rap fans really focus on authenticity. Like, that matters a lot to rap fans, probably more than almost any other genre, maybe besides like heavy metal where they're like, you're not really heavy metal, man. Like, that's probably the only other genre where like they take it as serious as they do in rap. But authenticity is a huge deal. And if you're somebody who's already super famous and successful outside of rap, and then you just kind of jump in one day despite never touching a microphone before that, people don't think you're being authentic. They think you're doing a clout move. They think you're trying to just get up off of rap, because a lot of people get up off of rap and then just go and do something else. Look at Post Malone. He was a rapper, you know, in 2016. Now I don't know he's a pop, country, whatever you want to call him, guy. So we are used to people using rap and then just moving on. And that's what a lot of rap fans see content creators as, especially when they're like influencers and not like, you know, big celebrities like The Rock and Shaq, where maybe they could just do a passion project here or there, or maybe like Damian Lillard, where he's an NBA player, but also he seems to like rap, especially when it's those guys that are influencers. Their levels of authenticity just aren't there. They're just not there. When you grow your entire fan base off of doing comedy skits and, you know, flexing online, look at this Bugatti I bought at 23, or when you get lit off of couples pranks, people aren't going to think that you're being legit and that you're actually taking the craft serious, because that's what people see rap as, an art craft. They don't think you're taking it serious when you're that guy and now you're trying to be a rapper all of a sudden. Another reason why content creators tend to fail when they transition over to rap is because for a lot of people, it ends up being kind of a last resort. You know, a lot of people, especially some years ago, not necessarily now because there's a lot more ways to make money online now, but back earlier in, you know, social media days when YouTube and Vine and Instagram were the only real ways to kind of blow up, people just didn't really know what to do to make money. They would try things, but rap was one of the things that was just like,
Lord, I didn't caught up to the lag. Ain't that fucking nice? Rewind a little bit.
Really know what to do to make money. They would try things, but rap was one of the things that was just like a last resort.
I caught up to the fucking lag. I was trying to yammer and yap and yammer, trying to make sure the video wasn't lagging for y'all, and I caught up to the lag. I gotta get my shit fixed. We need a chat. We need a chat. Put the chat inside of my head. We need a chat. We need a chat.
Went super duper viral. You don't really know what to do. Try rapping. Like, that was just kind of a thing people did. You know, they would blow up on Vine. Oh my gosh, here's a mixtape. Like, you've never rapped a day in your life before, but people didn't have a way to make money online. So that was the thing that a lot of people leaned on. That's why when you see people like Christian,
when you think about it like that, it was a lot of people that did that. S Bright, if y'all know who the fuck that is, the Gucci flip flops gay rap. The Gucci flip flops, suck a nigga dick through his socks. He started making music seriously, and some of his shit was actually good. We got people, Supreme Patty. Oh my God, that's a throwback. I guess you could say Blueface, but his music was the meme, if we're being real. And Krishan Rock, but they go hand in hand. Same thing with like Lil Mabu. Lil Mabu's a fucking marketing genius. I want to know how to like marketing be so important today. In today's world, marketing is like the key. It's the key to everything. Like if you want to make it as a content creator, if you want to make it as a rapper, some type of internet influencer, bro, the marketing is key. It don't matter how authentic you is, how talented you is. If you don't got the marketing skills, if you don't understand how marketing works, it's not gonna fucking work. And I'm talking to myself when I say this as well. In the chat.
Rock make music is not taken seriously because she's not a rapper. She's never really been a rapper, but she blew up and there was really no plan to do certain things. You know, she's got a reality show here. You know, starting a business is kind of hard. You know, selling merch is kind of hard. It takes a lot of money to spend on your own. It's a lot easier to just, you know, hire a producer, get an engineer, have somebody write the song for you, and then try to have them, like, you know, put things together kind of like a Frankenstein monster. Yeah. That's a lot easier to do than starting a business, selling merch, providing a product to the world, you know, starting a clothing brand. Like it's a lot easier to just get in the studio and be a puppet. That's what I was going for. The boodio is nuts. It's a lot easier to get in the studio and just be a puppet and try to make some.
All right. I'm hating. Damn, this is a 30-minute video. That's crazy. I've been recording for 30 minutes. I wonder how this is gonna come out. I wonder if y'all gonna click on it, and I wonder if y'all gonna fucking watch this. But if you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and leave that like. You know, we've been dealing with a lot of lag. Go ahead and leave that like. I low-key feel like I want to upload this one raw. Shout out to this creator, though, for making this video. I used to be paid. Okay.
Somewhat decent music as somebody who already has a huge audience and then give it to them because they don't have to buy it. They can just click on it on YouTube or
God damn.
Click on it on Apple Music. It's a lot easier to do that than try to sell a $25 t-shirt or sell a $50 bodysuit, as a lot of women like to do, or, you know, stuff like that. Male rappers haven't really had a lot of success transferring from like a content creator, internet personality to a rapper. But I will say that there have been some women who have been able to do it over the years, especially at the top of rap. For men, that just really doesn't exist. But with women, it kind of, you know, there's a little bit of a lane. You can kind of squeak your way through. Like Cardi B. Cardi B was a, you know, TV show personality. She was on Love and Hip Hop. She was a reality TV show personality, but she was also a social media star. She was an influencer. She was really, really big on Instagram before she really started to take off with like Bodak Yellow and stuff like that. So she's kind of somebody who was a little bit of a content creator influencer and transitioned to, you know,
the females got it easy though. Like, and if you asking me, the females have it a bit easier in situations like those because they're like, I'm gonna be real, fuck it. People look at them like objects. If we being honest, like and like some of them are talented as hell. Like, let's be real, some of them are talented as fuck. And I'm looking more at the pop singers than anything else. Any of these goddamn rappers, I'm looking at the pop singers. I'm looking at fucking Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez. I'm looking at Zendaya. She could really go, if we being honest. Put that shit on replay. Look at you on. Goddamn. Sabrina Carpenter. Like, come on now. I don't know why I was struggling with her name. I love Sabrina Carpenter. But y'all get what I'm trying to say though, right? Like they have it a bit easier though. Because they just got it, bro. They got it. Like they have it. Like it. Like when it comes, I feel like when it comes to the men, specifically when they transition over, it's like a completely separate game though. It's like it's not the same thing at all. At all. Like girls support girls, bro. Niggas hate. That's just what it is. Niggas gonna hate. You heard that phrase before? Niggas gonna be niggas, dogs gonna be dogs, niggas gonna hate. Yeah, that's what that kind of is, bro. But it's all about, if you transition it as a content creator, it's all about having a loyal ass fan base. If you don't got a loyal fan base, if niggas just clicking on you because you training right now and you just got what you call it? If you just got like casual new viewers every other day, like you ain't seeing the same people in there every day, bro, it's gonna be a lot harder. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a lot harder. And I think that's why Max is so damn successful. Man has a loyal fan base. It's not just new viewers. It's like the same people doing the same shit every day. But let me shut the fuck up.
A rapper. She's probably the best example of that we have in the modern times.
Yeah, when it comes to rappers.
And even somebody like Sexy Red, who has always kind of been a rapper, she was an internet personality and kind of a meme rapper, and she still is to a certain extent, but she was more of a meme rapper before she really blew up with Pound Town. She was kind of just making funny stuff and being a little bit more of a personality than a rapper, but still she ended up blowing up in a, traditional sense and now being a full-time, I don't want to say like respected rapper, but like somebody that everyone understands and takes seriously as a rapper. And I think this is just mostly due to the fact that women who are rappers have women fan bases, and women are just statistically much better fans than men. They're more like,
I'm ahead of the script. I was ahead of the script.
Likely to spend money. They're more likely to buy tickets. They're more likely to buy your merch. They're more likely to support you than men are. So that's probably why that carryover from content creator to rapper is a little bit better and a little bit easier for women, because men just like, we just don't support you. We just don't. Okay. And that's proof by y'all not hitting the subscribe button. Make sure y'all are subscribing and leaving a like and doing all those things. So there is a bit of a lane to go from content creator to rapper. It's just a road that's taken by a lot of content creators that they end up quitting on halfway through or very early on into the road. They don't typically follow it all the way through. They don't go all the way through with the road. They just kind of test it out because they know it's there and they know it's probably easier, but they look down and they see how long it is and they're just like, all right, it's just not worth it. So they just end up dropping it. And that's why I actually do give DDG a lot of respect, despite the fact that I don't think he's a great rapper. He's got some good songs here and there. I'd probably describe him as mid. He's all right. He's not bad.
I give him above average. Like, above average, honestly. Above average at best, though. And that's just me being, someone that lives and breathes music. I'm going to be honest. DDG has one of my most played tracks ever. I'm not going to tell y'all which one it is, but he has one of my most played tracks ever. Every year that shit pops up in my fucking Spotify Wrapped. It's like right there. It's like, I think it's like number 3 every year. If 1 and 2 changed, 4 and 5, but 3, it's that same damn song every goddamn year. It's that same song. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how that one track does it, but yeah, I give DDG a lot of respect for being able to even make that transition fully, because now it's to the point where people don't even see him as a content creator. It's almost like they're like, oh, the rapper? Like, dead ass. The rapper? It's like with Deshae Frost. He was an actor. He came to content creation. They don't even look at that nigga as an actor no more. They're like, oh, you talking about that nigga that made the YouTube videos. Deshae Frost. It's like, when you make a good transition or you fight for the full transition, bro, you're always going to get that respect. But it's not great. It's not guaranteed that people are going to show you like the full respect, or going to ride for you 9 times out of 10. They're going to give you that respect for completing the transition. But why the fuck would I give you the respect if your music ass, if I don't like all your songs? And music is subjective. Yeah, I don't fuck what I'm saying. Music is subjective as hell. So it's all about how you go about it, that journey, and then what you're putting out as a artist, creator, or any form of, whatever the fuck. So yeah,
you got to give him respect as a YouTube rapper, because
he threw it out there, the YouTube rapper.
He's the one that's had the most success with it. You can look outside of rap and look at somebody like Joji, who's had a lot of success as a musician, and the fact that that guy has had musician
facts. Joji. I didn't even think about Joji, but yeah.
Success is crazy to me, because those Filthy Frank videos, I don't even know if I can say his name on YouTube. Like, those videos were nuts. Like, I remember being online and being a young teenager for those years. That was crazy. But there's been nobody who's really had this level of success that DDG has had as a YouTube rapper. Having platinum songs and selling, decent numbers on projects and doing shows and stuff. Nobody's really done it outside of KSI. And KSI could literally do any business venture in the world and have success with it because of how popular he is
I'm about to say that nigga cheating. His KSI, he's cheating
on YouTube because of how big he is. He's doing boxing right now, and you know, he could do anything and have success as a rapper. That's why I give DDG a little bit more respect than I would KSI, because he is somebody that really had to sell out and just do the rap thing. Of course, he still does YouTube here and there, but it's just not the same. He doesn't have the same level of support. That's why it's different to me. And that's why, despite not liking DDG's music, whoever you are watching this video, you don't have to like it. You do have to give him some respect as a YouTube rapper. So yeah, I just wanted to shine a little bit of light on how difficult it seems to be to transition from a content creator to a rapper. And DDG, and this little beef that he's gone into with Blackboy Max, has given me a little bit of an excuse to do that, because most content creators that, you know, do rap songs here and there, they just do it for fun. They don't really take it that serious, and they don't follow through with it. And he actually did follow through with it. So it was somebody that was perfect for me to talk about in this video. And also he brought it up. So shout out to DDG for that. I appreciate it. But if you made it this far, I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It helps me out a ton. I go by the name of Pay. Peace.
Thank you, Pay. That was an amazing video.
The excellence of driving a Buick is matched by the excellence of the dealer.
So, I gave my opinion. I don't know what the fuck y'all want me to say. I don't know what the fuck y'all want me to do. But here's the thing. Do what he said, but to my video too.